This is the trademark. So NPP. This is the NPP you just saw in our forest reserves. Hey, I'm about to TV so catch the Ghana for say a demonstration because 2 months, 3 months, NDC are buying and survey Galamsey. Sanko for so see a show near the second war minimum. Today the same fools, these same criminals. Likes of Chairman Wontumi, Kojo Ponkroma, Kate Jemfua, Samia Uku, Lord Kome, Kokuba Akomone Gabiocheda Akomono. The likes of Chairman Wontumi and Nasefono. Today they are on TV telling Ghana for say after this destruction, the name of politics, Omdi Ghana no 3 months no yen solve a problem in tea. Yenjai Bibia ni blame John Mahama. On say recently, Omokoche Omokoche Chairman Wontumi ne saita na sebio on the Chinese for Gum Virgin Forest.
Honorable Emmanuel Kofiba, the Lands Minister, Oshan Kratem, her videos and her pictures say, Debu Gunanima, or Bonanisi, no, we soon abusia. Hey, until I do any as a mefix say. Not just or share Akonta mining, yet Chama Wontumi dia, and Sasia Chama Wontumi, Aseno, or Ghana ha. Or share me so say, ain't a Juma rain to Muhammad Yashamesa, a Juma ready annoying. That is a bread videos and pictures, a good one abonim, Niam crashing, Abusia, aha, VANDYKE, message also subscribe to the page and no like and no say. Anytime you drop latest update to Biano, Osaka, Kaiso before all the social media platform, VANDYKE. Abusia, maybe try me home rameba, and in Semino, a besisha so. Abusia Honorable Emmanuel Kofiba ni so wo so nyina ne se eye nano no friends entwerefo ene we so no wode nsem ebeto Ghana fo anim o se adwuma na ye de ama na nya adwuma ketewa no nim se adwuma no ye pechepeche se ne ntisa na abra ye di videos any documents any pictures ebegu nanim Honorable hwem saa no se eye adwuma we die ama Ghana fo aso ante a menko mentumi na che so o kiremu se eye Akonta mining eye Chama Wontumi ne dia no che se wadidi Ghana forest mama che se forest no Chama Wontumi na Akonta mines so o ma se forest ni nyina che se busia ena form hwe forest pa na do drone etwa forest ni finfi hwe amna dida didam Honorable ade bi na yam hye no afeu ni nsem 1240 ho Honorable bonani a eni suosie wa na che se hwe Chama Wontumi asena abra Chama Wontumi ekoyi gold Wontumi station wadidi Ghana asasiman kasa wa Ghana bro wa boy abro yie ona bo hwenkra tamu sa no osu ona bo bonani ani suosie wa away bidimo kumochi kakra last year campaign President Mahama to Ghana for himself so be president a o reneba no ka kire Ghana for say the two about no so be president a ade obedi ka tu ni so sa Akonta mining because the way Chama Wontumi ne nkofo di Ghana forest mu no o she Ghana for bo abusia without wasting my time no episode we obeti Honorable Emmanuel Kofiba edinwom taaso na John Dramani Mahama taaso na Hopeson Adorye eso so de ne de ababo one side taaso so na nsem we akwakorechi Kevin Taylor na kache abusia yenko ne yenkonko he video a Mahama during campaign time of promise Ghana for says we be president Akonta mines forest o wodidi mu nyina no obeje ne license fini nsem.
We're going to close the forest reserves and get all those Akonta mining and all of them who have desecrated our forest reserves. We are going to march them out of the forest reserves. Some of those trees in the forest reserves are 700, 800,000 years old. And just because you want to take a little gold from there, you go and destroy the whole forest reserve. So those there, get ready, start packing your things. After 7th January, if you are not out of the forest reserve, we are going to come and march you out of the forest reserve.
Abusia in some way na yaman panyi John Dramani Mahama or to Ghana for him. Kasa some way ya pet na Chama Wontumi man so se me Mahama me kama chero we 2013 na wo Jimmy excavators ne me name free me nsem no we makotu ya meto kwan wa ye proper document che say o kwan se wo so di Galamsey anas wo ye mining e wo Ghana hanom nti watu ya to kwan ye nkọ ne nkonko hwe Chama Wontumi abra na o ni station ho a o de nsem eto Ghana for anim.
But Mahama, I have a simple message for you. My message is say your likeness cannot determine my success in life. Your likeness or dislikeness cannot determine my success in life. Me Wontumi. 2013, Ugu Majuma, you seized my 500 excavators, 400 pickups. Mama, now Usro. Usro say, the other year meaning I know, still have me, that's who hold me captaincy. Say I'm still remain as a captain. No, like I said, me ba Akonta mining. Me guru na matwaro ye. Na me akwa wu me usro me. Uye president to cry now ba national security for no more negotiate with me as an waba. Now you negotiate with me as an enter. Now who just say Who just say Wontumi team kitwa. Who say Ubetima? No man not this and this for no. Na me no ye na this for to me ka say obi ntu bi no opa na mo munya ye. Omo ye one na ye do me Wontumi dia oboa. Wontumi min slow. Na problem run na Wontumi mama say me no mi anu gira ho ya fa so da fo di wachi na hwesa me wati me a say me ba ya na juma yi we will push ubatimia pushing Wontumi. Now even illegal legal no, what is the difference? The difference is a document.
Yeah,
the difference is a document. So as a veteran miner, so I don't know how to get document done. Minim kwaya first of the year and krata send me bill. Now who renew mama Saba who renew campaign ben why policy ben adia to her. You want to win to avenge your enemies. You want to win. You see, you are hate and hypocrisy.
All right, abusuya de daye koso ya ne pitri. Ensem ni yanse se Akonta mining. Ya je omo lances efri omo nsem. Omo ntimi operate mining e wo Ghana hanom. Asema mahama kan na wo share Ghana for bono. Wadi so. And within 3 months, 4 months year mahama betina bemu. Amount for air bone treso. Say Galamsey no tuna see washase waje Akonta mines lances every omo Akonta mining for you see omo ntimi nya adwuma e wo Ghana ha omo ntimi nya mining e wo Ghana ha no abusuya wey na Hopeson Adorye eso so de dia baba yim fa mining sem abusuya yenkoko tie Hopeson Adorye ono so nsem a ode to Ghana for anim
na me de eye bi hu ni se asase na wo yesu adwuma no utimi san twa bitom e diska bi wo Sasika na oje 300 and something thousand. Aje bi asenka ba state.
Yeah, I was senka kwa ba.
Sasa se ne dey state dia.
Yeah.
Forest all the state dia. Enti ga se kwa ban.
Yeah.
Every week and that's every month. Sika oji fi omo ho no. Se ga se kwa ban. That's so waje dia boboto. Eko ana omo beti mass establish the criminality of the activity.
Okay.
So yeah. Eti we na ya enya dia obi kwa koka se yeah, we chant and I say Bibisa. A bind must deal with this decisive. And yes, sir, you beg Lamentisa. Eti until say, sat top of it, and I want to know information airbano. And yet, won't to be wow.
Eh? And you know what?
Big ways in the MPP.
Yeah.
This is our what was it? It will shock you. Frimpong Boate report. Who can you some na no waka woman? I can tell you 99%. 99% ayelo correct. Yes, so as I said, now omo na wa ban mu ntino. Omo to twene. Look, Minister of Lands and Natural Resources request Mr. wa bomodi a wo de kofre wa to ka na kofre Frimpong Boate.
Na kwaje report.
The catch say the report no ma kom. Na fe woni ni nkomo wo beti waso. The truth of the matter is that yes, you are my friend, but baby I could do. As I say, Emrano, it's me here, the Juma. Yeah, Essa, a from the crown is a MPP for the say, President Mahama Feli Galamsey. Oh, Jesus Christ. What Feli Galamsey?
And Crawford crash on bed demonstration.
4 months into office.
4 months.
Nyango bonga yo.
Ome chiwo kuro mache. Ome keep fit na che.
Say, but you can't say presidency. One country police for ni say obi o person demonstration be abom nse no kwa.
Oh, omo monye.
Omo monye.
Oh, never even do that. Omo monye. Oh.
But the moment say mo ko wie no president in the office no. E wo 4th floor okra. Mo. Mo. After demonstration dey. I didn't know.
That's all.
Me every na me ka say the truster na be wo Kufuadum. Ananga betimi di meti ato wo say you twabiti. Because Kufuadum stop corrupt. Assistant. Assistant.
Cra.
Yakaso be a corrupter. And that's what Kwakwajis can go out.
Yeah.
How do you pass a law say now you can enter into our forest reserve?
And when 24 years, the president has directed they should repeal it quickly. Quickly.
How can you do that? How can you do that? You can't. What's it?
All right, abusuya Hopeson Adorye ene yede kote ne nka no. Se gigi ano wo ewa Kufuor mu no. E ka se ke ofa ne tikuranto anko be me ntu beto am yetwa. Cause no say Kufuor no onye corrupt ko be Ghana yi, but at time cause ye monwura Ghana forest mi enkodi Galamsey ye enkodi mine wo ne de. Sa tam no hu se no aginsem. Tan semsem ya abusuya akwakopie Kevin Taylor na kachi. Kevin Taylor so de nsem bi aba a ono so echirima obo nse hehe ewo nsem. Some of them chuku. A month for ye betty to money, a month for ye bejo molasses from nsem e mining inside no. Enye easy. Ebusia yen konko tie Kevin Taylor emra.
This is the trademark. So NPP. This is the NPP you just saw in our forest reserves. Today, I'm about to TV so catch the Ghana for say yen demonstration because 2 months, 3 months, NDC are buying and survey Galamsey. Sanko for so see a chum near the second war minimum. Today, the same fools. These same criminals, the likes of Chairman Wontumi, Kojo Ponkroma, Kate Jemfua, Samia Uku, Lord Kome, Kokuba Akomone Gabiocheda Akomono, the likes of Chairman Wontumi Nasefono. Today they are on TV telling Ghana for say, after this destruction, in the name of politics, Omdi di Ghana no, 3 months no, yen solve a problem in tea, yen jai bibia ni blame John Mahama. On say recently. Omokoche edien omokoche Chairman Wontumi ne site na sebio on the Chinese for gum virgin forest Chairman Wontumi and as we speak you are ahemfo NPP for we person be Chairman Wontumi national chairman of the NPP omo be the national chairman. It should worry you. You should be scared. This is Chairman Wontumi video am the chira no. And thousands of such distractions are why not Ghana. The party in opposition, NPP, no, NPF, no, they are thinking of making that guy the national chairman. Sad distraction, ya Chinese for we know. Chairman Wontumi was just a regional chairman. No Chinese is working for me. Go to court if you want, if you have evidence. The reason why it's here, Abuaba way, etimi bien anokasa asem chire Ghana for, even though Krampono, you have evidence on record, on file, say. The Lands Commission clearly came out to tell Chairman Wontumi say he is doing illegal mining. No? The reason Wontumi saku kudu de kasa asem no ma short trick no. And that is something he has been doing for years. And it's Wontumi bold no alternative to say menya Galamsey. What Chairman Wontumi does and say Chairman Wontumi and then Akonta mining no, they don't have a license or lease to mine. They don't have it. Now Chairman Wontumi hides behind a prospecting license. Now the prospecting license, no, are different from leasing license. Now, and our license to mine. Now, let me read something to you first before I continue this. Now, you see this document. A document, your friend of Minerals and Mining Act, as amended by Minerals and Mining Amendment Act 2019 Act 995, arrangement of sections. Now, Sa Act way. And a chere so person oya mine no Ghana de also we ye any de ni so we ye de mrana ma ho kwan any de mrana emma ho kwan. Now this was what Chairman Wontumi did. Sebio at this point no me be chere on the secret anything or say obi antumi njeli no. Now so hwe eye Minerals Mining Act na on say your ownership of minerals and cadastral system. Minerals property of Republic, compulsory acquisition of land available for application for minerals right. Now, so sa act we want. This is what you see. I'm reading this part in show. Now, so section 14 of the Minerals Act now. This is what it says. A minerals right shall not in whole or in part be transferred. A minerals right shall not be in whole or in part be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt in a manner without the prior approval in writing of the minister, which approval shall not be unreasonably withheld or given subject to unreasonable conditions. You see amount license for Ghana. So whether to prospecting license to mine, Emrane kyerɛ sɛ saa license ne yɛde ma wo Kevin Taylor yɛde ma wo Chairman Wontumi a only the right to say saa license no obeka sɛ wode ma obi ɛde akɔ ye adwuma ana ode sublet obi ana sɛ o ka sɛ okay magye saa adeɛ we midimu half may transfer lease we am asimesi saa asase we am akɔgye lease wo ho ɛyɛ 10 acres no may transfer half ɛde ama obi Ghana mrane kyerɛ sɛ half o quarter o asase ni nyina no only the right to say obe transfer de ama obi say G na won so fire den prospecting G na won so fire den fire mining emrani tia whether whole or half or piece emrani kyerɛ sɛ you need to go to the minister and take permission. You need to go to the minister for minister to write and sign and say you have been given the approval to do what? To sublet. To basically say what was assassin be mo be say or so nyeden or no so anyden and mine was so. Into so prospecting license and now mining license. Emrano Minerals Act say won't mean transfer ma obia. Untumi entras asri bi mo bi say woso eye akwesia mankwa Jennifer your prospecting or na mine was so emranitia. Now okay point 2 now. This is what the point 2 says. Make sure we be answer my church my Wontumi the oye. Besides, which one is this? Where the minister has not given a decision in writing to the applicant within 30 days of receipt of an application for approval, the minister shall, upon a request from the applicant, give written reason to the applicant for the failure to communicate a decision on the application. So obi kra chro koma minister and say minister me na me chairman Wontumi Brim Forest no maji 50,000 acres. Na me pese me di ebi ma obi na ono so area mining and as area prospecting na. Say minister na respond kra after 30 days the minister na respond ya. That person still a uni ho kwan say at the end of the day obekọ akoye saade no. Enti say minister now respond cry. You need to find a way to communicate with the minister to get a written you are supposed to get a written documentation that from the minister officially that you can at the end of the day do what? You can at the end of the day transfer the land to mine. But until you are able to get a written permission from the minister, you cannot. Now go point 3 now. The reason required under subsection 2 shall be sent to the applicant within 14 days to receipt of the request. So basically, point 4, a dispute between the minister and an applicant or a holder in respect of a decision of the minister under subsection 1 shall be referred for resolution under section 27. Point 5, subject to the other provision of this section, an undivided proportionate part of a minerals right or application for a minerals right may be transferred, assigned, mortgaged, or otherwise encumbered or dealt with. So basically, what the law says in the say, so oko jasase, naga se oko prospecting, oko jasase, naga se oko mining until obeji a written permission from the minister, documented and put on file. No, you don't have the right say obe transfer mobi. And I say, what about another company? Another man you pay say omukrampo and mine or so and someone perspective also. That is the basic statement here. It is a chairman. I want to make a Brim Forester. Say onuneko mine. Nobody has the right to prospect. In fact, chairman, I want to me license an original Brim. It is census. It wasn't mining license. It was prospecting license. Now, chairman, I want to me with the oil and say, yeah, it's a Brim no. Yeah, chairman, I want to me in Okoji asase no enti saa na oye no every part of Ghana. Owura Virgin Forest nim with prospecting license. Owura Forest nim a na or the force we wuram also koye prospecting. Enti bia 50 acres, 200 acres. Owura asase nim a na owia we twitwa asase ni piece. No we twa 10 acre, 5 acre, 20 acre, 12 acre. Oye wia na or the Chinese for na ba. Or the Chinese for the bar, no man the Ghana for no, ABA companies, no more partner Chinese for no. What he does is say, technically, Assassino is under prospecting, which belongs to Adorye Akonta mining. Now, what you try Assassino my Chinese for no, now my Chinese for the Ghana for no a partner. Now, terms on your mukon say, Assassibiano or the more 350,000. That is the Ghana is kind of 3.5 billion. Oh, we are not catching almost say every week gold be amu betunu Tuesday biano breaking day in Sanya Freno. Saga Galamsey no mo every week gold be betunu over 50% shares wom. That means say so to gold 10 kilos or 5 kilos. Into only chairman want to me no. Sa Brim Forest no waje to go prospect, but on your prospective also. Waje no sableti, which is against the Mining Act. And a Chinese for no mugusu no e di assassin no. Into busa chairman want to me say, chairman want to me we Galamsey or say me ya Galamsey when. Dear na chesa me ya Galamsey. But indirectly no, Chinese for no more Sa Brim nyina other part of Ghana. Ya Galamsey no e di sika. Until you will not catch chairman want to me standing assassin so to Galamsey. But machines are all indirectly and dia. Omo mu ye adwuma wo eye insase so nyina indirectly and dia. Every breaking day, omo breaki eye Tuesday bia. Gold bi o meta no amene bi bia ne dia 50%. So you will not catch him say ordinary Galamsey anytime they bia no say. So what evidence afane ko. Now what is happening is say our directors omo da mine na no. Now those directors no more lead eye Chinese for no under the pretense say they are prospecting. Na omo ye serious illegal mining. It's a kwawe wetumi a catalyze a mining no illegal mining no in such a way say when you would say analyze it and your investigations here you will never see him into the biano boss oh Akonta mining for signboard here or se me kra minimum obwa ba obakwa ko hwem no or say oh say me there ha me ya prospecting it is obi ya mining enya me obwa e ono a. And it's an saying, Omoko a abrewa ninkran, and a brim one of the chinkofon, and a sassy. Some of Insasino or the force Nigeria, some of them so time or more power no, and your time in Ademano. It's a quaweno, ye can't insasia quasiampe you are said or Ghana, and ye easy. Insasia, what first the Galamsey, I say a kunipa, because in sure or say, and remember, all the rivers in Ghana, they are connected, they are interconnected. And Akwawe has used a certain way or the politics and they say so Ghana. Now, something is going to happen very soon. And you will see such a amount to me, Yancheno. But something will happen at Chema to Nankasa will hand himself over to the police. Eh? Akwawe, Bonia Wedi. Nipa or the Galamsey, I say on my life for Ghana. Sir, those people leading his Akonta mining, all of them will go to jail. And he himself, he will end up at the wrong place. Remember Chema Wontumi Dadao. During NPP war power 8 years, that is what Chema Wontumi did. And he's still doing it. And it's in there, or down what a year, I could catch Ghana for say, me Galamsey, oh evidence of a chimney, because he thinks he can hide behind prospecting. And now prospecting no do brim. Edi diboneno. It is under a Chinese for a brim river. And a brim forester. Every single Chinese working there is working for Chema Wontumi. Every Tuesday, what they do is they go and pay Chema Wontumi because assassin and dia. But the Minerals Act says you cannot take assassin in the name of prospecting or even mining and do what and sublet it. Which minister actually granted say Chema Wontumi to me sublet a prospecting land for somebody to do illegal mining? Because when even it's a prospecting land, it's when you are able to get a permission from the minister in writing, whoever gets a piece of the land should be prospecting. They cannot mine because you don't have legitimate mining license. Under the license, he is not supposed to mine. He is supposed to prospect. So why is it say today prospecting has turned into Chinese foie? They are in the forest mining gold. And they could how many licenses and release here? Samuel Abujinapo license sent or the chair before they left power. This is the number of licenses and the kufuado. This Urefi and the kufuado. Answer and kofoi every power. Mining license 2037. Busa adintra. Mining license a kufuado. MPP are buying edema a year omonko for 2037. January 2017 to 2025 for free power. 2037 mining license. They gave it to their own people to come and do Galamsey in the name say Omo license. And it's not John Mahama Mono and the Minister Kofi Boamo. Eka say they have cancelled all licenses out on my issue. Now man for bufu. Adentina bufu. Say license a issue ma or legitimate. Now say license no problem ni one. Why should you be worried? Because you can reapply for another license, because the document you showed, say a legitimate document, you deserve to be given that license. Why are you worried when the president says, another minister says, they have revoked all licenses? It is because majority of the people who are giving license and they go for, I don't know, they did not deserve it. They are criminals like Chairman Wontumi. In time before Namuye, they say, John Mahama, and so Galamsey is here. Sir, Abrewa Ninkran sitting here, and then 3 months is here. The Abrewa Ninkran and the Brim Forest, those habitats. Sir, in Chrono Musisino Forest, it has been there for 80 years. Do you want to tell me, say, police for no omo and they could for the Baumia, they didn't see it? Over me say, Ghana Forestry Commission, they didn't see, say, a city was being built, a Galamsey city was being built, they saw it. Do you want to tell me, say, the leader of the military and the Kufuado, he did not see, say, there was a city being built inside a forest? With thousands of people in there, with generators, houses being built, Galamsey happening 24/7. They knew it. Why didn't they stop it? Adentina Abrewa Ninkran, and they are never stop it. A kura, a one wurema, ye see, the blocks, bricks, aya plant, esi hotel, esi restaurant, aya kindergarten, ye Galamsey 24/7. Over so said, for 8 years, Ekufuado abino, police ni be ehu, soldier ni be ehu, immigration officer be ehu. They saw it, but they were being protected by the government of the day. Abrewa Ninkran eni, Chairman Wontumi, Galamsey sitting in here.
Indeed, you see, the focus has been on Abrewa Ninkran because that is where we raided first, and that's where information started coming out. But just about 10 kilometers from Abrewa Ninkran is Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is even far more bigger and far more west than Abrewa Ninkran. I wonder why they chose the holy name of Jerusalem for such a terrible community, Islamic illegal mining. But then in the Jerusalem vicinity, because they had a wing that the Abrewa area is now lying desolate and in ruins, and people may have lost their property. They had a wind of it, and at the time we entered Jerusalem, people were moving en masse. People were moving, lots of people were moving en masse, packing their things. You could see a lot of these tricycles, these projects, these aboboyes, cutting so many things out of the community. We allowed the people to leave before we raise down that community as well. Aside that, there's also a third community called Wasankran. For Wasankran, it is not a slum. It's an actual community, but they have provided that haven for the miners to come and settle among the community. They have structures, concrete structures, buildings, nice building, better sanitation over there.
Now you understand what is happening. It's the Adena MPP for Ayeno. They know what they have done. They know what they have done. And it's not they are quick to say, yay, NDC, I don't know, most of people say, these are animals. There's one guy, Chairman Wontumi director, if an Andy, Kumasi Obi Animno, Otum Fomin Animal, Obi Animno, one of the most diabolical boys ever Santimemu. Galamsey a boy we a monitama a Chairman Wontumi. Andy. Or child in the picture of a criminal boy. Excavators, Omo Boni Patrol. Andy is the one who is leading all this thing for Chairman Wontumi. One of the directors, a friend Andy, one of them was Santimemu. Andy, Munina Munimuno. Insu ya seno, Boasia ya se Boase, Asantimemu, Galamsey ya Mensianimuno. Omunim say he's a criminal. Or Hinibian ya Santimemu Onimandi. Chairman Wontumi directors, boys and Asantiniba, Omunoma saying Sodina, Omuninanim. Kevin Taylor Kokape. Yes, you muadie. Kevin tell him what to for. Kevin tell him what Santi for. Chairman Wontumi director Andy. Omuti Asantimemu. Mumusa Andy. Mumunyina munim. Ejuma Andy ye. Munim. The directors na ba kono. But time go talk. Time go talk.
Alright, Abusia for Kevin Taylor and you could see in the buy. Abusia, VANDYKE. Message so subscribe to the page and like and share. I'm for any be ashe. Anytime you ever drop a latest update, Biano on sa account. Follow ye all the social media platform, Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube. Nina VANDYKE. Abusia, Macrao.